Members of court and council, colleagues, distinguished honorees, graduates, family and friends, it is my honor, as president of Imperial College London, to welcome you to our virtual celebration. Let me begin by remembering the families, friends, and colleagues who have lost loved ones or suffered the severe effects of the coronavirus pandemic. Our thoughts are with you. Today is a celebration. It is also a reminder of the privileges and responsibilities that come with an imperial education. It reminds us that we can each contribute to helping one another and benefiting society. It reminds us that we are truly a global community. Graduates, congratulations. We are joining together from all over the world to celebrate your accomplishments, to applaud your many talents, and to wish you well in all that awaits you. You have worked hard at your studies, and you have excelled despite very different world circumstances than you expected. You have also excelled outside the lecture halls and laboratories as inventors, entrepreneurs, musicians, dancers, actors, singers, and athletes. Your volunteering to help others has been more important than ever. Let's recognize those whose support was essential during your time at Imperial. Your families and friends are always there when you need them. They share in your triumphs, and we celebrate with them. Our academics, who will join you in your departmental celebration, are dedicated researchers and educators, the best in their fields. They and many others have shared their knowledge. They have challenged and inspired you. They deserve our thanks. Graduates, the world needs people with your intelligence, your passion, your commitment to using your knowledge to find new ways forward through the challenges we face. You are ready for what's ahead. You may have had the chance, as I did with my son David, to ride the longest roller coaster in Europe called the Ultimate. It's a 1.5-mile ride in Yorkshire that lasts for about 7 minutes. That's a long ride for a roller coaster. It looks benign, a graceful wooden coaster set amid a beautiful landscape of wooded countryside. The ride begins quite innocently, with a lift hill, long smooth hills, and bunny hops. Then there is a second lift hill, and a turn to the left toward the woods. Soon, warning signs appear. Hang on. I was already gripping the safety bar for dear life. Chaos follows. Rapid turns jolt you left or right. You want to close your eyes, but you must watch to see which direction you will be thrown. You brace yourself for what's to come. This is what 2020 has been like. A benign beginning, followed by the many twists and turns created by the pandemic. The speed with which it grew in March was shocking. With little warning, you needed to pack up, change plans, and finish your studies remotely. And you did. You adapted. You persevered. You were resilient. You passed a test that you didn't foresee. You demonstrated qualities that will serve you well in your professional and personal lives. The world changed for us all. We work and communicate differently. We have tempered our plans. We know that we must do more with less. Our staff have made transformative changes to the ways we collaborate and teach. Our multi-mode provision combines the best of remote learning with valuable in-person time in laboratories, studios, and practical training. The pandemic has accelerated these changes, causing us to think hard about 2 important questions. How do we best use our valuable time together in person? And what can we accomplish by connecting from a distance? These questions have been acute during the crisis and will persist long into the future. We will need to continue to weigh options that can reduce travel, save time, and maximize our connections. As our time together in person is limited, we cherish it even more. I hope that, among the many things you will remember about Imperial, you will look back on the valuable experiences you had working with, listening to, learning from, and spending time with others. Whether it was students in your course, or friends from societies or residences, or staff you came to know. Sharing ideas and building lasting relationships are valuable lifelong assets. The Imperial College community will always be a part of who you are. As you think back to the people you met, the things you learned, and the experiences you had, remember what all this meant to you as you departed last spring. Here are 3 thoughts to leave you with. First, use your Imperial education, the knowledge, the experiences, and the friendships you made here to navigate whatever the future brings. Second, stay in touch. You will be inspired by the ways our staff, students, and alumni are working to mitigate the impacts of COVID-19, pollution, the cyber revolution, poverty, chronic disease, and more. And thirdly, maintain connections with your friends, professors, lecturers, readers, tutors, wardens, technicians, and mentors. Their collective experience is a resource for making decisions and opening doors. We may be in for another loop or 2 on the Ultimate. You are ready to deal with the jolts. You will continue to navigate the challenges ahead with the tenacity and courage that is a hallmark of Imperial alumni.
Imperial is an institution focused on scientific experimentation to discover, test, learn, and adapt. and I'm greatly impressed that all of our students have tackled the global experiment created by the pandemic with resilience, resolve, and compassion. As we celebrate your achievements, it is also an opportunity to say thank you to those whose help has been instrumental in your success. You can share your messages of thanks to your friends and colleagues who have supported you by using the live chat box on the online graduation webpage. Together, we would like to thank your teachers, tutors, and support staff for their work and ingenuity in adapting your education to the present, and for their guidance and inspiration during your studies. Thank you to your families and friends that have been your backup teams throughout your time here. And thank you, our students, for the commitment and hard work you have shown over your time at Imperial in a particularly trying final year. You have contributed to Imperial's vibrant community of thinkers and doers and added to all aspects of Imperial life. Through this most unprecedented period, you have worked incredibly hard to achieve your degree in adverse circumstances. You should be very proud of your achievements. Well done.
I'm Uday, the President of Imperial College Union, and it's a privilege to be able to address you all today. Although the circumstances aren't ideal, I hope you enjoy today's celebration and that we get a chance to see you in person again once the external circumstances have improved. First and foremost, we're here today to celebrate the academic achievements of this community. All of you should be extremely proud to have reached this point. Imperial graduates are among the brightest and best, if I do say so myself. Friends and family watching might also want to pat themselves on the back. It's so often their support that keeps us going through challenging degrees. We're also here to celebrate your achievements outside the classroom. Studying at Imperial grants us access to some great opportunities, which thousands take advantage of each year. On one side, there are the cutting-edge research opportunities and academic societies which support the education of other students, as well as those in the wider community. On the other, there are student societies spanning sport, art, music, drama, culture, faith, recreation, and discussion, run by and for students, to which so many of you have dedicated yourselves over your time at the college. As I'm sure you will attest, these activities are extremely important. They keep us rounded and give us the real-world skills that complement the knowledge we attain through study. Now is a good time to reflect on all the aspects of university life that you've experienced and the vitality you've brought to our community in your time at Imperial. It's worth taking a moment to celebrate the diversity of this community. Imperial is a tremendously diverse place, not only in terms of age, culture, and creed, but much more importantly in terms of thought. While everyone who makes it here is extremely intelligent, their individual ideas can vary significantly. This is instructive, both because it teaches us that the color of your skin or your place of birth don't necessarily correlate with similarities in thinking, and also because of the productive tension that this diversity of thought engenders to the benefit of science and society as a whole in the long run. Speaking of science, and at a risk of delving into cliché, though we now stand on the shoulders of giants, in the future it will be our shoulders on which others stand. This is worth bearing in mind. What sort of foundations do we want to lay for those who follow us? How can we address important issues and ensure the work we do stands to benefit the world as a whole going forward? It really is in our hands. Thank you for your contributions to our community, and I wish you the very best of luck in your future endeavours.
I offer my warm congratulations to you all for the hard work and determination you have shown in reaching this significant moment. I am delighted to be celebrating for the very first time the graduates of our Global Challenge Institutes. You're right at the forefront of tackling some of the most important issues the world faces today. This has been an exceptionally challenging year for you all. The commitment and integrity you have demonstrated through these taxing months makes your achievements all the more commendable. All of our institute graduates have achieved great things through these tough times, and I would like to highlight just a few of the achievements from the Energy Futures Lab, EFL, and the Institute for Molecular Sciences and Engineering, IMSE. Those in EFL have developed skills and knowledge in the future of sustainable energy, and many of you will become the next generation of leaders in the energy sector. We have graduates who have gone to work for leading international energy consultancies and energy startups. Paulina Bukirwa and Poyeva Tagave are working at the International Energy Agency, and Javier Baranda Alonso is at the European Commission working on energy issues in developing countries. Javier and Maurizio Creme have both had their MSc research published, which is a wonderful achievement. IMSE graduates have been finding molecular-based solutions to important challenges facing society. Many of you have already gone on to impressive industrial placements as part of your research projects, to companies including Syngenta, BP, Eli Lilly, and the Science and Technology Facilities Council. Masahiro Takanaga won the IMSE Prize for Excellence in Research and Science Communication for outstanding performance in the research project component of the Molecular Science and Engineering MRES. Javier Jimenez Garces was awarded the IMSE Prize for Excellence for his outstanding performance in the MRES. Of course, these are just a few of the many successes that you should all be incredibly proud of. I'm sure you will join me in acknowledging the support of your respective institutes, your teachers, advisors, and the administrative and operations staff. This has been a team effort. I'm so proud of the way you've come together to tackle our collective challenges head on. This moment helps us celebrate you and to mark the next steps you will take as molecular engineers, energy specialists, and scientific leaders of the future. Before you take those first steps, I would encourage you to pause a second to recognize what you have achieved as part of the Imperial community. Very well done to you all.
Welcome to the first, and hopefully last, virtual IMSE graduation ceremony. Congratulations to our graduands for making it this far. By the end of this ceremony, you will all be graduates, and we shall congratulate you again. We at IMSE sincerely hope that you will remain engaged with the Institute as you progress through your careers, and, in due course, that you will supervise the research of future IMSE students, and thus help to grow our community. Congratulations again, and the very best of good luck to you in your future endeavors. Well done.
Diploma of the Imperial College, Master of Research, Institute for Molecular Science and Engineering. Zhengwan Fan, Master of Research. Lingfeng Guai, Master of Research, and also Prize for Excellence in Research and Science Communication. Jingle Huang, Master of Research. Daniele Visco, Master of Research, and also the Prize for Excellence. Zichen Ye, Master of Research. Yijin Yu, Master of Research. That now concludes the graduates from the Institute of Molecular Science and Engineering.
Hello, I'm Professor Tim Green. On behalf of the Energy Futures Lab, Professor Anna Corey and I would like to welcome you to this celebration of the graduation of our students from the MSc in Sustainable Energy Futures. We have created a course that looks deeply across a wide range of energy issues. We know that course is intellectually demanding, and we are thrilled to see our students rise to that challenge. And you, our graduates, should be very proud of your achievement. And your families and friends should share in that pride as we recognise the support that your loved ones have given you in getting you to this point in your career. It is a great pity that we're not gathered together for this celebration, sharing memories, talking with friends, and looking out across a sea of smiling faces. But hopefully we'll be able to do that again soon. Be assured that we are celebrating with you and enthusiastically recognising your success.
Very many congratulations from me too. It has been a pleasure to meet all of you during the course, and I have been very positively impressed by your commitment and your enthusiasm while studying with us. I'm pretty sure that you had a wonderful year, never mind the difficulties we all had to face with the COVID-19 situation. Going forward, please remember that here at EFL we are your friends and your supporters. We will always be happy to celebrate with you your successes and support you in overcoming difficulties and obstacles that may come along the way. Please join our community of alumni and come and see us anytime that you need our help and our support. We are here for you, and we will be happy to see you again at EFL and in college.
Diploma of Imperial College, Master of Science, Energy Futures Lab. Hisham Abu Nasser. Omobalaji Akinola Ali. MSc in Sustainable Energy Futures Prize for Best Performance in Examined Components, Jaffa Maha Jaffa Al-Barani. Bashaya Al-Mufta. Leticia Paulina Artega Zunia. Glen Baker. Jorge Balania. Javier Aranda Alonso. Joana Maria Barragan Cirne. Paulina Becerra Zavala. Marcel Buen Nogueira. Patience Petwa Bukirwa. Thomas Chadwick. Hao Chen. Ji Xin Chen. Kristian Christodoulides. Maurizio Raimondo Cremi. Antoine Jean Crepel. Ian Delclos. Josephine Demey. Thomas Beronzi. Ronan Dubois. Freya Espir. Anna Gea Espinos. Ali Shazan Gulrez.
Maximilian Caspar David Hettler. Zan Karim Intisar. Okahan Karimzada. John Campbell Long. Paul Loran. Georgios Maouris. Paul Adrian Mary. Pragadeesh Meenakumar. Constantinos Middleton. Carlos René Mayan Medina. Olatunde Okewo. Nana Bonsu. Yibo Pang. Konstantinos Pavlidis. Lenos Peratitis. Fabio Massimo Perotti. Uday Reddy Reddivari. Maxim Rousseau. Ignacio Salsas. Yannis Skoupras Yannikis. MSc in Sustainable Energy Futures Prize for Best Research Project, Pouya Tagavi Moharamli. Christoforos Tazedakis. Bianca Valmarana. Elvira Viga Castro. Anthony Wong. Alex Wei. Kaiming Zhao. That now concludes the graduates from the Energy Futures Lab.
I'm thrilled to be joining you today to celebrate your graduation and the onward journey of this wonderful academic institution. This is actually my first Imperial graduation, as I joined as Chair of Council in January this year. I've always been impressed, however, by Imperial. I've long admired your way of working across disciplines, of embracing opportunities within academia, but also with industry. The chance to work with so many outstanding thinkers and innovators is what brought me here. And what a year to start. This isn't the 2020 any of us planned, and perhaps nobody knows this more than you. But here we are, learning, enduring, changing, succeeding, together. I take great inspiration and comfort from what you, our graduating students, have achieved in getting here, and I'm so excited to hear about what you'll do next. I imagine you'll be feeling apprehension at your next steps. We're living in a different world, it's true. The future is a challenging and changing one, but it's one full of opportunities, both well-established ones ready for you to step into, but also completely new ones for you to venture out to. In getting to this point, you've proven yourselves robust, talented, motivated individuals who are poised to grasp these opportunities. Now, throughout my career, I've become aware of a defining feature of success. I believe it comes to those who have a burning desire to make things happen, the determination to achieve, and the interpersonal skills to bring people together. And from what I've seen with my own eyes at Imperial and the achievements I've heard today, I know you have those qualities and that you will go on to make great and positive changes in the world. But please know this is not goodbye. Far from it. Instead, it's welcome. Welcome to the next chapter of your lives, but also welcome to the worldwide network of Imperial alumni of whom you are now a vital part. We'll be here for you as you go on to exciting careers, following you, supporting you, celebrating you every step of the way. So please do stay in touch. You're now members of the Imperial family, and we can't wait to see what you do.